What's going on, Jerome's? Harrison Smith has been a stalwart of the Vikings defense ever since he was the first-round pick in 2012. Yeah, the other first-round pick. We don't talk the other one, but he's been a mainstay through the Leslie Frazier years, certainly through the Zimmer years, and then last year with the Donashell defense. I didn't like that Harrison did great in coverage last year. I didn't like that Harrison was reduced in what he does best, being up at the line of scrimmage, blitzing, all that stuff. And there's a lot of questions with Harrison getting a little bit long in the tooth, and Kwesi going a little bit Thanos on the roster with veteran contracts. But Harrison announced he's back. He's back, babe, taking a pretty massive pay cut, almost half of his salary down, giving the Vikings cap space, as well as keeping him in purple for one more year, one last ride. And, respect. Harrison Smith has arguably had a Hall of Fame caliber career. His numbers are very comparable to that of Troy Polamalu, but as we've explained a bunch, Harrison Smith, his lack of all pros, his lack of Pro Bowls, that is on the establishment of the media, and also keeping him off the 2010s All-Decade team. He's probably not going to get into the Hall of Fame because those same jabronis who did not give him the time of day for the Decade team, did not give him the time of day for the All-Pros, are the same ones who vote for the Hall of Fame, so just sort of is what it is. But he's a Hall of Famer in my book and our book, and I think that he should certainly be in the Vikings Ring of Honor at minimum going forward. But, of course, this being the Vikings, we cannot get away from slander. We cannot get away from media bias, especially from the national media jabroni haircuts, but also peers adjacent. So ESPN did up their annual top 10 list where they poll executives, coaches, and scouts, and then they rank players by position. Right, and so I did not think that Harrison was going to make the top 10. I think that his days of top 10 are gone. In previous years, Harrison was all over this list, including top 3, but I don't know, should at least get a couple votes. Maybe he can scrounge together an honorable mention given the stage of his career. Also, last year, the fact that he was tied for 4th in the league in interceptions, as well as had 10 passes broken up, even though he doesn't have the range and effectiveness like he used to have. The fact that he did that in coverage on a very poopy defense really does say a lot about him. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe a little bit of a legacy vote, but maybe he gets in as a high-end honorable mention. We'd love to see it, but nope, not so much. So Dov Kleeman, put out the list as relayed from Germany Fowler ESPN. Top 10: Minka, respect. Derwin, Simmons, Buda Baker, Javon Holland, Jesse Bates, Byard, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Hufunga, the Niners, pride of USC, Antoine Winfield Jr. That's right. So top 10, I really have no issues. I think that all of them are solid and respect, absolute respect. Then you got Quandre Diggs, you got Marcus Williams, you got Kyle Duggar, you got Jordan Poyer, you got Micah Hyde, you got Xavier McKinney, you got Jalen Petrie. Okay. So Harrison didn't make the honorable mention list, but also there's 5 other safeties that received votes, and Harrison was not among them. So Harrison Smith did not get a single vote from executives, coaches, and scouts in terms of being one of the best safeties in the league. And Jaron Kearse got votes and also ran. So it's whatever at that point. And of course, Harrison's not going to say anything. He's too classy. He's been there, done that, got the t-shirt, but his teammate Josh Metellus is going to play a big role for the Vikings defense this year. Hall of Fame, Harrison Smith, too good for the list, huh? Question mark? That's right, man. He's saying what exactly what every single Vikings fan is thinking. And Harrison, he's just been disrespected and disregarded his entire career, which is a damn shame. He really was a straw that stirred the drink of those Zimmer defenses for years. And all the attention got on Barr and Kendricks in the double A gap mug look. What about on the edge when Harrison was bringing that heat, bringing that stank, put the fear of God in the quarterbacks? It's like every single game, he would get one pressure that would change the complexion of the game, or he'd make one hit, make one stop, do all that. And Harrison, I still think that he can do it even at an advanced age. I think that Brian Flores is going to put him up in the line of scrimmage. I think that he's going to blitz the living bejesus out of 22, and I think Harrison Smith has a chance to have a career high in pressures. I think he has a chance to have a career high in sacks. I think that he is going to be a big-time impact player this year, even though he is getting up there in age. So, I mean, the Harrison Smith disrespect has to stop. I mean, it's getting pretty ridiculous at this point. But your thoughts are the thoughts. Yeah, tell him, Josh McTellis. Our thoughts are our thoughts. ESPN, top 10 for safeties, executives, coaches, and scouts, all snub Harrison Smith. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol Production Value.